waiting for 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Waiting for 12 p.m. and then we can start the video. Kwaha. Kuhige habu. Ndio ura kwa da kwaha. You know what I'm saying? So kautikega. Nina the sitaga wild berries. You know, I pick them when I'm walking in the morning. When I'm doing my morning walk, my path is littered with thousands of these berries just growing by the side of the road. Pick them up. Scosi horete kidoye weto juices na what you can call succulents. Now, usione jega wa mudhaka. Jega wa mudhaka ni mubui wa bariabu. Na baya jega wa mudhaka ya dhimu. Givugo mugwaja. Igiri givugo. Inyanya givugo idhatu. Mugwaja givugo igiri. 0720 803 702. So that is the number that you send a message to saying add. So that is going to go into either a Telegram group or either a WhatsApp group, a soul group or subgroup. Now, the purpose of the soul group or subgroup is specifically for communications on what's happening, on subjects to be covered, and interactions. So that will be the interaction, specifically interaction, esoteric knowledge, soul group page, yeah, WhatsApp. That will be the number. And yeah, so one of the superpowers that we can remember today is first of all, you have to remember that no one can make you happy in this world. Okay? There's no one, nothing, or something that can make you happy. So no person, place, or thing can give you happiness. We know this because we have seen people what you think can give you happiness, people who have it all, people who have had it all, but they are not happy. They may have all the money in the world, but they are not happy. They may have the means to attain all the dreams that they can. They are not happy. Though they have been there, done that, gotten everything, became deputies, became presidents, they are still not happy. They are still not contented. So these things may give you cause for happiness. This thing, okay, may give you a feeling of contentment on something, but nothing or no one or no person can give you happiness. They can only give you a cause to happiness. For example, if you have money, money can give you a cause to happiness, but money cannot give you happiness. Okay? So now, where does the joy of living come from? Since we know money does not buy you happiness, friends don't give you happiness, people, places, and things you depend on, they don't give you happiness, your spouse doesn't give you happiness. So outside external representations of the thing that you see cannot give you happiness, because we have seen kings very unhappy. We have seen billionaires committing suicide. So the external things cannot give you happiness. So no person, no place or thing can give you happiness. They may be the cause of your happiness, aka you may have something beautiful, power of the jigo, so that's a cause for happiness for you temporarily. You may have the best car in the world, so that causes you a sense of happiness regarding the fact that you cannot get stuck in the mud because you have a 4x4. So that gives you a cause for happiness, but that doesn't give you happiness. So where do you get the joy of living? So the joy of living comes from within. Okay? It comes from internal. There's no sound. Joki wa karaoke mobo oruga sound is sawa. Thank you Joki wa karaoke. O Jega wa karaoke. Jega Joki. Joki de duta duruare. Joki aduruare. Jega wa ya sound ne Jega. Or something like that. Nidayo Jega wa karaoke. Oh boy, recorded Kenya. Sound check. That is great. Thank you for reminding me. Now, so there's a law, and this law is called the reciprocal law of action, that anything you give out has to return to you. Remember, you're supposed to put effort in life. You're supposed to put effort in your daily things. Okay, well, put more effort, but effort does not mean straining. You're not supposed to strain. You're supposed to put effort. Okay? Now, what do you need for you to be steadfast in your mind on whatever you want to achieve? Okay? So you have to understand that your mind is your projector. You create in your mind. So your mind becomes the projector on what is going to become real for you. The movie life, the glamour, the awards, the AVN awards. So your brain, aka your mind, projects the thought. Okay? Projects the thought. Now, that thought that you're trying to project, you're projecting it onto the world canvas. Keyword, the world, because it is how people see you. So the world canvas that you're projecting your creation, your mind, is one with the one. Okay? So whatever you are creating from the source, from the oneness. It's just that now you fear to see your dreams in that way because they don't want to teach you how to dream like that, or they don't want you to remind you what it means for you to be like that. And they want you to picture yourself and your affairs as you want them to be, so that now they can exist in the physical. Now I'm working with 344. Does this have a significance? Everything has a significance. Now, it depends on where you are seeing 344. First of all, 3 is your surroundings, the things you surround yourself with. 4 becomes you becoming the judge, judging your surroundings. That is why 3, 1, 2, 3, idea, problem, solution. Now coming up with the conclusions, that makes it 4. Okay, becoming the judge, and now you are seeing 4 twice. But then if you are to find out, you still have to add all the numbers. So 3, 4, 4, that is 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So what is 2? 2 is relating. 2 is diplomatic. So the energy of being relatable. But remember, what is the negative side of being relatable? You can be gullible. You can be used by people. So it doesn't matter whether it's a positive or a negative. That's the energy, being relatable. Okay? But then, so what is happening? So you are supposed to be aware of your surroundings, becoming a judge of that. Okay? And you are relating it to something external. And whether you want to be gullible about that thing that you are trying to understand, something that is surrounding you, your surrounding, your family, 1, 2, 3, your environment, your place of work. So you have to become the judge of that and make it relatable. Present it in either a diplomatic way, or you present it either in a relatable way. And if you don't, then you are going to be taken advantage of. Now, that is the breakdown of that 344. But now the thing is, where did you see the number? Is it a number you keep seeing? So now, and then also, what is on your mind when you see the number? Shout out to everyone in the space. Now, so one of the gifts that you can use, which is your invisible power, okay, which is one of your mentor invisible power, is visualization. Okay, everybody likes having a vision. We go, what's your vision? What's your vision about this? Jenga Mudaka, can you give us your vision on this? Can you give us your vision on this? Can you give us a visualization of this? What's your vision in life? AKA, what do you visualize? So, visualization is having a deliberate thought and feeling on how you want to attain something. It's that fire, okay? It's believing in your visions to the point now they become a motion picture, something that you can see. You can add your emotions, your waters, make it heavy, manifest into the physical. Okay? It's having that desire and putting in your will, aka your chakra wheels, the wheels, if they are vibrating well, then you are balanced, so you are acting in the law of attraction. Because of that willpower, putting in your will, W-I-W-L, W-I-double-L, or wheel, chakra wheel, W-H-E-E-L. The wheels of the bus go round and round. If the bus is not going round, if the wheels are not going round, that bus is not moving. Okay? So whether it's that wheel or will, having a wheel, W-I-double-L, that law of attraction is not going to happen. But then again, your visualization has to be so great. Okay? Your imagination you have to have such faith and confidence in your mental imaginations that whatever you are having confidence in is confidence in the mystics. It's confidence in the mysterious. It's confidence in the unknown. AKA, you want the one, the self, your highest self, to experience itself in your location, in your space as a spirit, in your bubble, in your awareness, aka in your individual solo space, in your soul, in your single physical single spirit, in the most individual way, so that God can experience, the all possibilities can experience itself through your own individual space, the space that you are aware of, a virgin land and an untapped land in the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension in your mind, expansive, so you are willing to expand, to detach from what you know. Okay? You're detaching from what is already in your awareness. It's bullshit. You already know about it. So you're not giving it any more life. You're not giving life to death. You're not giving life and your energy and where attention goes, energy goes. So you're not feeding that dead thing. Since for you, it's still it's dead to you because it's decaying, it's aging, it's ancient texts, it's ancient scrolls, it's a Bible, it's a title. It has already been written before you. So you are giving life to death because whatever it is, it has been used. You are learning of somebody already having done it. You are learning of a teaching. You are learning of someone's visions, Ezekiel's vision, someone else's vision. So you are learning from an expired version of energy that has been used. So you realize that that is what it is. And now, though you see it, you don't give it everything. You don't become it. You see it for what it is, a program, an expired state of mind, footprints in the sand, a pointer, a kemet, a back in the day, a back to the roots. It's footprints in the sand. So you are able to look at the footprints in the sand to know where you are going. You have to know where you are coming from. but you're looking at the footprints in the sand, but you're not going back. You're using them as a pointer. You're looking at them as an example. Oh, so this is what I'm not supposed to be practicing. Because if you practice this, this is what happens. If you practice this, this is what happens. If you practice this, this is what happens to you. So I'm not supposed to practice what they practice and they fell into trials and tribulations. I'm supposed to learn that when you practice this, this happens to you. So these are tools to help me not want to go to those waters, aka they don't have to come and knock on your door, each and every door. No. So you are supposed to use that thing as a tool. It's a tool. It's a book of mysticism. It's an occult book. Occult means the hidden, the shadows. It's an occult book. And when you recognize it for the book it is, now you can see it for what it is. And now, if you want, you can use the same occult knowledge for your own good, but you don't have it practiced on you. AKA, you are no longer matching thoughts and prayers, but you don't seem to be manifesting anything, but the people who brought you that thing for thoughts and prayers is manifesting the most. They are the rulers of the world, up to date. Nothing has changed. You and your melanin, nothing is changing for you. They are still ruling over you. It's still their corporations. It's still their applications. It's still their TVs. It's even the things that I'm using. All these are their tools. We have seen nothing. So though we claim, oh yeah, we have melanin strong too. We are not weak. We are weak. We are not strong. How can we be strong when we have no thing that seem to be manifesting on the 3D? So you have to understand the witchcraft behind it. You have to see the spiritual warfare behind it. It's all a mental game. It's all spiritual warfare. It's all, you are not shit. Spells over and over. During the day of the slavery, it was the same thing. You ain't better. You are slaves. You come after. In 2022, you still come after. You still come after what we have said. You still can't tell us shit. You still get to be branded. 52 nations in one continent. Melanin. Oh, we are powerful. We have melanin. No, you are not. Unless you go back to your spirituality, you ain't shit. You are still slaves. Nothing is changing. Same monkeys, different forest, or same forest, different monkeys, whatever. So now, their children, they are Elon Musks, they are Gates, they are Baggers, they are Virgin Atlantic families. All these families, they are Jack Ma's. They still rule the world. Still their children. None of your children, African strong people. Maybe Dangote, 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 Dangote. Maybe that billionaire. And even that is not one of your own. Once you understand it deeply into the spiritual world, that they do not care about race. Spiritualism does not know about race. The spiritual people who are real, they don't even know about race. AKA, they don't care about the skin color. They are busy manifesting for themselves. AKA, they don't care about tribes and races and boundaries and flags. And they don't care about that, because for them they understand it's spiritual. It's not physical. Since the things you are fighting for in the physical, they can take them away from you. They can come up with papers all of a sudden. They can make you deny yourself an element free. What do you think they can do? If they wanted to make you all stay in one city, you would stay in one city. All of you would fit in one city. And you take yourself there. Mutajipeleka hata hamtaambiwa, mutajipeleka. You are going to go to one city. Lest all of you be told Nakuru city is the only city that has clean bio whatever blah blah blah. Nyinyi wote mtaenda Nakuru. Hakuna mtu atabaki in another city. We saw you. You failed the biggest experiment. But anyway, we keep moving. So visualization is one of the powers that you have. AKA, you are so able to visualize your vision. Okay, so you are projecting that light, that Adam and Eve, onto the world. These are my visions. hizi ndio maoni zangu, but you have to be so precise on your vision that nothing can go against it, aka no one can shoot your dream down. And sometimes you need to move in silence. Sometimes you don't need to tell people your visions. Sometimes you don't need to tell people your dreams. Sometimes you keep your dreams to yourself until the last minute. Okay? Because when you tell someone your dream, remember, what is your dream? It's an imagination. It's a bubble. It's a light. So sometimes you give your dreams to people, but their dreams are brighter than yours, but they were not saying anything. They had bigger dreams than you, but they were not saying anything. AKA, their families have the money. Their families have the money to lease that land. So there you go, na kimushanena kogeaku. Nona mani mundu agirisi haha aiga container. Ha! But the person you are telling, they have the resources, they have the money. So he goes, he speaks to these people. They come, they lease the land, they put containers. Idea. You should have shut the fuck up when you had the chance. You spoke too soon. What you did, you shot your dream down. So you gave out your dream, and your friend, because he has a bigger light, they have more money in the family, more imaginations. Okay, more muscle, spiritual muscle. So your light was shining dim. It's a light, yes, but you don't have the potential. So he shut down your dream. He shut down your imagination. He shut down your visualization. Now your visualization is go kiroto ya kunegithite ruiro kagutwira ati na hinya handu haninda na idea ya mbere me inagira no ndo ni orumeni handu akwahe mbeca uhingure biacara aroya plan yaku agathi nayo. Where no auto how to use your gold mines. You should not have used your gold mine like that. You see, you have a cobalt mine. There are some people who have gold mines. Okay, all they do is mine. They mine, and they mine from cobalt mines. Yeah. In the cobalt mines, once in a while you can find gold. So when they are mining for their cobalt, when they see gold, it shines. They can't hold it in. They have to speak about their gold, and the gold mines will pick that gold. But this is deep. This is, if you understand, this is purely deep. I had to go very deep there. That's a whole. That's for the whole subconscious community. That's for the soul group. That was really deep. And you understand about the gold mines and the cobalt mines. Now, so that visualization, when you put it out there, by default, it has to manifest, because you have to have such faith in it, because by law, by universal law, that which is it cannot be gone against if it is original in its thought. If it is one of a kind, meaning there is nothing that can come against it. And that is how you spark new imaginations and new awarenesses, even in the spiritual world, to know of things that you can't know if you don't share that light and get it to the other light and expansion. So that's one on your invisible powers visualization. We'll be putting them out there like a kasiris kadogo, a kasiris ka the power of your spirit, and some of your superhero imagination like visualization. That is why visualization is so important, and that is why visualization, they give you what you call representation. So when you're watching these movies, and the visuals you get from their televisions, you get visions of black men in chains. You get visions of black men in jail. You get visions of black men wearing dresses. You get visions of black men waiting at hotels. Black men as waiters in their movies. Black men as carrier bags. Black men as sportsmen who are owned and paid for. Nituragurire muthaki, it's still a slave, but you are missing its deep psychological witchcraft that is being practiced on you. We bought a musician. Nituragurire muthaki wa Liverpool 10 million. You are still on the slave trade, but the tactic has changed. You are still being traded as a football artist, you are still being traded from one country to another to go and run for that country. Okay? That's the visions you see. Those are the visualizations. So visualization is representation. So the black man will never see himself as big, since on the deep psyche, the programming, he has been programmed to believe he is for sale. He never has his own original thought. He cannot come up even with a simple, he's a follower, a sheep. So he may think he has the freedom, but he's still not free. Emancipate yourself from slavery. Shout out to Bob Mary. I'm saying so. I learned it there. So that is one of your superpowers, visualizations, aka having unique dreams and imaginations never seen before, never had before, but keeping them secret without sharing with anyone until you are ready to strike. Because remember, time is all you got. This lifetime, another lifetime, this heaven, another heaven for those who are going to heaven, this hell for those who say I'm in hell, another hell for those who are going to hell. So it all depends. The next video will be about the next superpower in between. You never know. So that was the soul group Safaricom number 0720 803 702 to be added into the soul group WhatsApp group. So the message you send on that soul group is, if you want to be added, just that, or you introduce yourself, this and this, add me to soul group or subgroup. Then inside the WhatsApp group, I'll talk about some plans that we are going to be going into now. This Sunday, more than Wednesday, day of communication. The day's colors are green. You can wear things made from earth. This is made from Reneri. This is clay. So that's why I'm wearing this today. It's associated with earth. This is associated with earth also. Like it's an example. You don't have to go big on it. Just comes naturally when you start practicing these things. So you are in the energy of the day, and now you are channeling all that Mercury energy, which is wisdom. And being steadfast in your mind and in your visualizations. So that is the message to send to that WhatsApp number only, if you want to be in that WhatsApp group. Because inside now the WhatsApp group, I'll be sharing what you call Google link, meet links. That's why I'll be sharing Google link. Google what? You can even share the WhatsApp. Once we have the group, you can even share the link for the WhatsApp group if you want, for people who know they should be in the soul group. And now in the soul group, the people who will be in the link, the WhatsApp soul group, you'll be getting links to my short 2 hours of teachings of, let's say, on Google Meet, or what you call what do you call it? Zoom na Google Meet. And now this is specifically for the people who have been calling, wanting to start on the lessons, and I cannot start like that. So we are gonna go through them quickly. So you are gonna catch up. We can start with what is spirituality, how to practice spirituality, like quickly. This will be like 2 hours, classes of 2 hours, in the WhatsApp group. No, a very affordable classes, like 200 shillings per class of 2 hours. That's nothing. It's just 200 bob. But then they also will be getting the link. Okay, that will not be on Facebook or YouTube, because that is for the people who are catching up. The other group, the other soul group, the one that I disbanded the other time, they are already on another level. So those ones don't need to get back into, unless someone wants to come and learn again, you don't need to get back into the new page. So that WhatsApp group will be specifically for saying what the subject is, and then the people, when they confirm to the number, their paybill number, their 200 paybill number for the class. Now they get the link and the timing, and then we enter. Huko ni interactive, kuna chat box, everyone is chatting, you're asking questions on the comment boxes, I'm responding on the comment boxes, na maundu magita mau. Na ni thayo. Gideon ni Gikups double G on 7777 G. G for God, G for greatness, G for grand, G for gullible. Also on the other side, G for Gadrel. I'm not summoning you, Gadrel. I'm teaching. No, you keep doing you. Thou shalt not hate on Jegawa Mudaka. You do you. When I need you and can call on you, I'm not calling on you, Gadrel. Just teaching. So then there is thou shalt not cast stones at Jegamudaka Gadrel, because Jegamudaka doesn't cast stones at you. So yeah, you know, so that would be that would be it. So yeah, any ndiusia no doge waboi wa going ni thayo masharia kanyi ni thayo. So I can end the video there. Then you see now rutaru how ne turikoragwo na lessons icio cia your superpowers. Wakorari get to a lesson ya 2 hours. In the 2-hour lesson you have 3 superpowers revealed, and you are taking notes, and you can come back and ask a question and confirm. Now you're gonna need your own books, bana, big book, because now you have started learning and learning. No, whatever you do with the book after that is on all of you. You can burn it, whatever you wanna do with the book. Okay. So yeah, that's the number. And idhayo, you have a beautiful so half face. So a half face would be a midweek, what you are calling a midweek. But now a midweek comes from the word, remember. So what is a week? So a week is the Sabbath. A week is the return of the 7 days. But in a month, a week is what you call a face. So the moon has four faces. Full moon, waning, waxing, and whatever crescent. So each phase is 7 days. That is why the moon rotates in 28 days. So a whole week is a phase. Another week is a phase. So is this a waning? Is it a waxing? Is it a crescent? Is it a full moon? You get it? So each week is a phase. So mid-week, the word week is something that is weak. So it's mid. So it's weak. That phase is weak. It's midweek. And week, candle week, which you can burn, set a fire to it. A week, that frequency of week is something that cannot stand too well, like it's already halfway gone. So it's wiggling. It's in the middle of the beginning. On to kureketia video ni thayo.